Hello everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Saturday, March 5th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, guys. We are getting close to meeting that goal. Once we hit 4,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a parlay giveaway. So really looking forward to getting there with you guys. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So see this beautiful list as always here running beside me here of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below in the comment section and in the description. There's also a join button down below. Now I will tell you it works best on desktop devices on your desktop. So it's really just a great way to support the stream, guys, and what we do here at the channel. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had One Must Fall calling the Darius Garland points plus the James Harden double-double parlay at plus 212 odds. Was able to cash that. So very nice hit there from One Must Fall. We had Gotta Get the Bag dropping heat in the channel again. We had him calling the Aaron Gordon under 23.5 PRAs there at minus 115 odds. Was able to cash that easily as well. And then we had Kevin Brown calling the Darius Garland over 21.5 points as well. Was able to cash that. So we love to see it. Great stuff from our comment cappers. As far as our stream results, we went 2-2. 2-1 in the video, and then we missed our added play. So 2-2 for the episode. We were able to cash the Darius Garland points, which we also had. We also cashed the Milwaukee Bucks minus 3.5 spread. And unfortunately, we missed on the Rudy Gobert over 12.5 rebounds. He would have, I think, 100% gotten there if he played at all in the fourth quarter. And the Utah Jazz just laid a complete dud last night, guys. It was absolutely sickening. Just seeing the Jazz down by 35 plus, it was like, come on, man. Like, that just shouldn't happen to the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are a lot better than that and laid a complete egg. And Gobert still almost got the rebounds for us. So if he played in the fourth, to me, 100% gets the rebounds, and it's just unfortunate. Just really nothing you could do about that. I didn't, maybe I saw the Pelicans possibly winning, but I didn't see it being what it was, obviously, last night. I saw Gobert getting some minutes in the fourth, but that obviously didn't happen. And then we missed on our added play, the Kobe White 2.5 threes. We went back on the triple dip. But it was a terrific matchup again. I mean, the Bucks had allowed the most threes in the NBA. So it really was a solid matchup for White, and he just didn't have it last night. He hit one to start the fourth quarter, and I started getting some hope, and he just couldn't get there. So what can he do, guys? So we're going to get after today. We're going to get this 3-0. We're not going to have any added plays likely today. But if you guys do want to follow us on Twitter and on our social media links, you guys could do that as well. That's where we post added plays as well. It might be easier to see them on there. We post updates on the channel and stuff like that. We probably won't have any added plays today, though. I just won't be able to get them out. So we're going to get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with Terry Rozier over 31.5 PRAs here for the Charlotte Hornets at minus 118 odds. So Rozier is 5 out of his last 8 to this line, which is pretty solid. He averaged 32.4 PRAs in the month of February. Really had a great month. And he's drawn a terrific matchup here with the San Antonio Spurs, who allow the 6th most points, 11th most rebounds, and the 22nd most assists to shooting guards. Now, obviously, as far as the assists, you're not really getting much of an edge there. But the Spurs against guards in general are not very good. You could also look at LaMelo Ball even for this game. I don't mind his look. He hasn't been, his recent trend hasn't been that solid here out of the gate. Out of the All-Star break, he's actually kind of struggled. Got heavy foul trouble last game, so I would throw last game out, if you're looking at his stats and stuff. But you could also look at LaMelo Ball. I think he's a solid look in this game as well. The Spurs just aren't a great defensive team, right? The Spurs allow the 4th most points overall. They allow the 7th most rebounds. So you get a lot of opportunities. Anytime you take a PRA line versus the Spurs, it's really not a bad look from the get-go because you get a lot of opportunities for points and rebounds. And Rogier's been delivering in those categories. He was really hot to his rebound line. He had gotten a few triple-doubles here recently within the last few weeks before the All-Star break. So he's very capable of filling up the stat sheet. He can get you assists. He can get you rebounds. He's very capable of, like I said, filling up the stat sheet. And obviously he's been scoring the ball very solid here lately as well. Really been stepping up without Gordon Hayward in the lineup. So I think this is another great opportunity here for him versus a pretty bad defensive team. He's cashed 2 out of his last 3 meetings here with the San Antonio Spurs as well, which is also solid, which we like to see. And I'm anticipating Rozier here getting in the upper 30s for PRAs. I still think this game will be relatively close. I mean, the Spurs can also fill it up offensively, and the Hornets struggle defensively as well. So looking for this to be a pretty high-scoring game, a lot of opportunities. And I think Rozier will be able to make the most of those opportunities here in this matchup. So I do love it there for our number 1 pick, Terry Rozier, over 31.5 PRAs here for the Charlotte Hornets at minus 118 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Jaren Jackson Jr. over 16.5 points here for the Memphis Grizzlies at minus 120 odds. So this is a terrific matchup here for Jaren Jackson Jr. Here with the Orlando Magic, who allow the 6th most points in the NBA to power forwards, the 11th most points overall. And the last time Jaren Jackson played the Magic here a few weeks ago, he had 21 points in just 29 minutes, so we love to see that. Jaren Jackson has also cashed in 12 out of his last 18 games to this line as well. The only 2 factors that scare me about this bet, where I think we could get in trouble, is if Jaren Jackson Jr. gets in foul trouble, which he has here recently. But I think he could break that trend. I mean, the last time he played the Magic, he had 3 fouls. He stayed out of foul trouble that time. But in 3 of the last 5 games, he's picked up 5 fouls, and obviously he hasn't cashed his points line in any of those 3 games. So that's actually 3 of the 6 losses that we have. 12 out of 18. 3 of those 6 times he missed was here recently because of foul trouble. Last game, he cashed his line versus the Celtics, so we like to see that. So I really do believe if he stays out of foul trouble, I think we cash the bet. I think it's as simple as that. I think it's a terrific matchup here for him. Only other thing that would scare you, is the blowout potential. But, the Orlando Magic have actually played a little bit better here lately. They've actually covered the spread in 4 of the last 6 games, including taking one of those losses against the spread to overtime, where they lost by 8 in overtime. So Magic have been a lot more competitive here lately, hoping they can hang in here a little bit against the Grizzlies so we don't get our minutes affected. I would love to see Jaren Jackson getting 30-plus minutes in this game. But even if he doesn't, I think he can cash, honestly, in the 3rd quarter. That's what he did last time versus the Magic. I think he can definitely do it again. I just think this is a great opportunity and a great spot again for him. Just stay out of foul trouble, please. We're begging you, Jaren Jackson Jr., just for us. Stay out of foul trouble. Bring it home here for us tonight. We love it there for our number 2 pick. Jaren Jackson Jr. over 16.5 points here for the Memphis Grizzlies at minus 120 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the Philadelphia 76ers money line here versus the Miami Heat at minus 108 odds. So the 76ers have actually won 3 of the last 5 games versus the Miami Heat, including the last matchup in Miami, so we'd love to see that. And the Heat here coming in are going to be fairly banged up. They're going to be without Kyle Lowry for sure. And we also got Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, Max Strus, and Caleb Martin also listed on the injury report as well. So obviously the injuries here are stacking up for the Heat. It's going to be, looks like Gabe Vincent starting at point guard here for the Miami Heat. And I think James Harden's going to be able to really take advantage of that matchup. Harden has been such a great addition here for the 76ers. He's really fit in well. And the 76ers honestly have looked great with him in the lineup. They've covered 4 of the last 5 games against the spread. Obviously, we love to see that. They didn't cover last night versus the Cavs, but they had a great comeback and they ended up winning 125 to 119. Almost covered the spread last night as well, but really love the grit that they showed actually pulling that game out versus a very good Cavs team. So I think the 76ers here taking on the road in an important matchup for them. This is a big game in the East. 76ers and Heat. So I don't really particularly see the 76ers sitting their starters in a game like this on a back-to-back. I know the back-to-backs could scare us a little bit. But I think we're getting a lot of extra equity here, like I said, with the injury troubles here with the Heat. If a few of these extra guys don't play, and like I said, the recent history here versus the Heat is pretty solid. The addition of James Harden is really what I'm focused in on right now. And also, on the season, the 76ers are a great road against the spread team as well. They are 20-11 against the spread on the road, where the Heat, honestly, not quite as good at home. They're 15-13 at home against the spread. They're a terrific road against the spread team, but actually at home, they do struggle a little bit more. And this is basically, taking the money line is like taking the spread. They're both, it's a pick 'em. So, obviously the books have this straight up as a pick 'em, -108 on both sides. So, I think the 76ers have a lot of advantages. They're much healthier. They don't really have anyone on the injury report. The only person that was listed was DeAndre Jordan, but that was just if he was going to make his debut, which he is actually slated to join the team here in Miami as well. So, we'll see what happens as far as that goes. But expecting Embiid and Harden and Maxey to play in a game like this, I don't see Doc Rivers sitting any one of those guys in a matchup here with the Miami Heat. So, I do love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, Philadelphia 76ers money line here versus the Miami Heat at -108 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support here at the channel. Be sure to check out our Straight Fire MVP program as well. Really a great way to support the stream and the channel here. It's just $3.99 per month. Like I said, we have links in the description, the comment section, and there's the join button down below. I wish you guys all the best of luck on your bets today. Let's cash out today. Let's get this 3-0. I really want to get this 3-0 sweep, guys. I feel like lately I've been so good at going 2-1, 3-1. So many of those type of episodes, which are fine. Still should be profitable. But at the end of the day, we want to get that 3-0. We do. I want the 3-0. Last night was super disappointing. Especially with Rudy Gobert, because I 100% felt he should have gotten there, and he would have gotten there for us if he played in the fourth, and the Jazz laid an egg. And like I said, there's nothing you can do about those things. I know other people that had Jazz props, and just everything falls apart in blowouts like that. Any prop that you have for the Utah Jazz falls apart, because they were just awful last night. And you can't anticipate those things. You can't anticipate that. You can maybe anticipate the Pelicans winning, but you can't anticipate the Pelicans winning by 40. Or leading the game by 40 and affecting your players' minutes. You just can't do that. It's almost impossible. But what can you do? We're going to get after it today. Like I said, drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. Check out our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Like I said, we put out a lot of our added plays on there as well. So, looking forward to today. Let's get this 3-0. Wish you guys all the best of luck in your bets. Good luck today, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Peace out.